What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, me going over how to clear the deer with no worrying about passives, and you can use both Brunhildr and Skadi on the team. So let's hop into the video. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We're on the road to 20k subscribers, man. You guys have been showing a ton of support lately. I think I'm at like 18,940 subs on the YouTube channel. So yeah, you know, my comeback has been pretty good lately. So I'm glad you guys are back to the YouTube channel. But yeah, let's hop in and discuss the team they're going to be using and my run clearing through the deer. So I actually went through all 3 stages of the deer with this team right here. So from my experience playing this team, this is definitely one of the best teams to clear the deer, and it doesn't require like a 6 out of 6 Escanor per se, or you know, like dupes on any of the other characters. Really, I think this team, like if you just have like a 1 out of 6 on everybody, is probably the best deer team you could run. Honestly, like Escanor will probably be a little bit you know, better if you have dupes, obviously, but overall the team kind of gets the job done itself with mainly with its cards. So we're going to talk about it when we get to the actual part in the video, but this is the team we're running. The one Escanor with Merlin Link, Brunhildr running Sariel Link, and then Jormungandr, Gother, and Tarmiel Link Skadi. So that's the team we're going to be running. I'm running HP defense on Skadi, and Skadi, by the way, does not have any outfits. So like she's pretty like new in like while being invested. Like I made her HP defense UR gear, but it's nothing too crazy, right? It's just your standard HP defense. But yeah, and then 56k CC 1 out of 6. She's just there, you know what I mean? Jormungandr obviously is one of those characters, 1 out of 6. You don't need dupes, man. I'm running attack defense UR gear, so you know she's gonna be providing a good amount of healing from having good attack, and then you know the defense to tank better. I do have outfits for Jormungandr, so you know there's that. But on my first run that I did on my last video, I actually did not have outfits on Jormungandr, so you know make note of that. But I don't think you really need outfits on her. They're just there to, you know, increase her stats overall. And then Brunhildr is like one of the key characters of this team as well. I think Brunhildr and Skadi together on this team are the basically the core. Like those two are the main 2 units that are gonna really help you in the fight, which I'll explain when we get there. But yeah, you know, Brunhildr, you know, power strike and stuff, like, and she has the detonate, and I'm running attack crit damage but with crit chance rolls. So as you guys can see, like mainly crit chance rolls here. So about like 16% crit chance, the rest in the attack. So you know, not too crazy, right? Like it's mainly just crit chance rolls. And she's at 54k CC. And then we have the one Escanor. He's on attack crit damage with a Merlin Link for crit chance link as well. He has Holy Relic as well, but that doesn't really matter. It's mainly the stats. So yeah, that's the team. And then we got the bird card set. So now that we've explained the team and basically, oh, I forgot exactly to explain what you know, what they actually do though. So Brunhildr is here to heal you and also to do a lot of damage because she has her ult to heal and then dealing a ton of damage. Skadi is, if you don't already know from her passive, really gonna benefit the team by decreasing all enemies attack and defense by 8% and increase allies skill damage dealt by 15% for each debuff on her. And the more debuffs she gets on her, the more damage the overall from the team is gonna be. So I think overall, like, she's one of the better characters you can use. And if you guys watched my best characters on the deer video, I explained how, you know, running double single target characters are gonna be the key to beating this, and every single character on this team is double single target. So that goes to show, like, this is one of those really good teams, right? The only thing to watch out for is that since you have 2 characters that are green that have double single target, you're gonna get less cards from Escanor and less cards of Skadi. So you want to kind of use as many of these 2 characters cards specifically, and then just get these cards overall over like throughout the fight. But yeah, let's explain the actual fight when we get in there and talk about the run I did. So we'll cut to that and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so this is going to be the start of the deer here. The first round, not too bad. I think this team, like the benefit that this team has over a lot of other teams on the deer, guys, is that this team has so much damage potential. It's crazy, man. Like I learned how good Brunhildr really is on the deer when playing with this team. So as you guys can see, like my main startup there was I only did 3 cards in attacking, and the reason I only did 3 cards to attack is because we want to stack up the Jormungandr passive to at least have 1 buff on everybody, right? We want to have the 60% all stats when we're attacking on the following turn, and so having when you do 3 cards like that, you get the stack from Jormungandr's passive. So that's the main reason why we're going for only 3 cards there when we attack. And yeah, it gets the job done pretty well, right? So we take a little bit of damage there. It's nothing too crazy. Escanor is at half health, but we'll get him healed up soon. So yeah, we're kind of contemplating here what to do. We just go for the Escanor. We go for the... Oh no, I guess we reset. Yeah, we go for the Jormungandr. We go for the Brunhildr. No, we reset again. Yeah, so by the way, if you guys are watching this, I recorded this and then I'm doing a voiceover, so that's basically how it goes. But yeah, we do only 3 cards there, just to keep the Jormungandr passive going. But unfortunately, since we weren't able to get the other passes off, we lose stacks on Jormungandr specifically. But it's fine, because moving into the second phase here, we're gonna do pretty decent. So let's see here. You actually get the Skadi card, the top deck merge. So I decide like which card I'm gonna start with. So I start with blue. With Escanor, we do blue, red, green, and then we cycle through the colors, and I don't even do a 4th attack. So as you guys can see, like, that's like the main strategy I think with this team that you can just keep abusing, is if you just like cycle through the cards and not do a 4th attack, you're gonna keep the Jormungandr buffs up, and that's what's gonna help you do, like, you know, you basically tank a lot better and then also deal a lot of damage throughout the fight. So you'll see here we take like very minuscule damage. Like, you know, we're all sealed, but it doesn't matter. We don't need ultimates. That's what I like about this team a lot, because it doesn't rely on the one Escanor's ult as much compared to other teams. Because a lot of the other teams, they don't rely on it. But yeah, so right here, I actually pull up Brunhildr's stats just to show that, you know, she's increasing your hero's basic stats by 12% for every surviving ally, right? And because we have, like, the full team, we have, what, 48% basic stats? On top of the fact that, you know, we're getting 60% all stats from Jormungandr there. So we're at, what, 100% basic stats, double basic stats, and then 60% to the related stats. It's pretty crazy, man. So yeah, you can see there, like, Skadi doing 400k there, and then on a rank 1 power strike, I did 781k, man, on stage 1 of the Deer. So that's really crazy right there. For the passive that we got there, it's not anything too crazy, but again, as I said in this video, this is like any passive team. So you can literally run this team and not worry about the passives in general. Like, the only time you'd really have to worry about the passives, I think, is if you get the revive passive, because that's like the most annoying one, honestly. Because you really don't need ultimates, like, in this fight. Like, you know, a lot of the damage just comes from Brunhildr's, like, cards, right? So if you just have, like, rank 1 or rank 2 Brunhildr cards and you have the Jormungandr buff, you're gonna be dealing a lot of damage. So like, realistically speaking, it doesn't really you know, require you to have a ton of ultimates. So the ultimate one is fine, but the revive one is probably the only issue you would have. But yeah, so right here we start doing the attack skills, and we get the attack skills off. We do the Jormungandr one, and then we do, I can't exactly see which one. Yeah, so that's Skadi. Yeah, because they're pretty similar, man. The attack skills on Skadi, Brunhildr, and Jormungandr, just because of, like, the look of them, they look pretty similar, man. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, and then right here on the final part of the fight, we basically just dropped all my ults. And it you know, we deal a good amount of damage, actually. You'll see here. Skadi doesn't do a lot, but the follow-up with the Brunhildr ult and the 1 ult, it does a lot here. So you didn't need ults on this phase. If you guys have done Deer stage 1, you'll know you don't need ults. But having 6/6 to 1 Escanor is able to get me the kill there, and we basically force kill him before we even cycle through cards. So really good damage there, and we're able to get the job done and clear stage 1. So that's stage 1 right there. Let's actually move to stage 2. So we're loading into stage 2, and let's see how that goes. I know stage 2 took me the longest of this whole run compared to stage 1 and 3, and it's surprising because stage 3 we cleared really fast. You guys will see when we get there. But stage 2 and or stage 2 specifically just took a little bit more time, just because we had to, you know, keep stalling and just basically you know, getting Jormungandr passive going, right? So yeah. So we start up with the Skadi card, we do the Escanor card, we do the Brunhildr card, and then we, you know, we stop the hand there. So, you know, if you really wanted to move cards to, like, push ultimates, that's definitely an option. But personally, I like to just, you know, like, end my turn there, just because we're consistently getting ult gauge throughout, like, the fight anyway. And it's also to show that, like, you don't need ultimates as much. Like, that's what I like about this team a lot, is you don't need ultimates, and you can just kind of just, like, breeze through the fight mainly with your damage on your skills. Brunhildr basically carrying a lot of the damage, right? So yeah, so all stats increase again. So now we have the 60% all stats because we did the 3 card cycle through. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 cards as well. And we're also going to end the turn again. And that's going to be basically moving us into the next phase. And right there, I didn't even need the Esnor card as well. We actually just got the kill there and then just moved into the second phase. So second phase buff, we get the ultimate one. So basically, when you attack with an ultimate, you deal he gets 30% defense related stats. Yeah, he gets 30% defense related stats the moment you drop an ult. So at that point, it's going to be really annoying. But yeah, and then so this phase we literally do the same thing, except I actually move cards there to push a Brunhildr ult. Yeah, we get the green card off, blue and red, and so we cycle through the colors. So we stop the fixed damage. Because you guys know phase 2 on stage 2, you have to do like one of each type to make sure you break the fixed damage, so you're able to actually deal damage. But yeah, so you guys will see on this turn, I actually play it safe, which I actually could have went for the kill here, because after after the fact when I saw how much damage I did, I was like, okay, I probably could have went for the kill. But you'll see here, I go for the Brunhildr ult, and then I cycle through cards. So you'll see here we do the blue, and then we do the red, and then I was like, I was kind of deciding like what should I do, you know what I'm saying? I also was like, oh, do I even have a Skadi card? Because I didn't know I saw Skadi's card, but I saw it last second. I was like, okay, I can definitely get it off. But yeah, you guys will see here what I do, and it's a kind of a misplay, realistically speaking, because I could have basically went for a follow-up Brunhildr card and it would have killed, even though it wasn't the appropriate typing. But you'll see here that I go for the ultimate, I go for the Jormungandr card to freeze her so that when he attacks, I actually don't get killed. Because if you guys don't know as well, on phase 2, stage 2 of the deer, if you do not get frozen on the second turn and you haven't killed the deer, he's basically gonna one-shot you with that like AoE attack. So you have to have someone be frozen, and so I chose to get Jormungandr frozen by attacking with off color and then finishing it off right there. We got really close to getting the kill, so I think if I attacked with Brunhildr there, I probably could have got the kill. But yeah, we played it safe, and I think that it goes to show you really don't need to like take risks. You just play it safe, man, and you can still get the win pretty easily. So yeah, and then we get another defense related stack on Skadi there. So the more buffs on Skadi, the more we're decreasing his attack and defense, and then also increasing our skill damage as well, right? So that's really good. Yeah, so right here I'm like, okay, we'll just go for the kill. We have an Esnor ult, so we might as well just rip it. Because I knew like going into the next phase I was gonna stall to push an Esnor ult again anyway. But again, it doesn't really matter. We drop the ultimate, it gets the kill. Literally a regular Esnor card would have killed there. So that whole phase we didn't even need an ult. So yeah, moving into phase 3 here. We actually just start off with the Brunhildr ultimate, or not Brunhildr, the Jormungandr ultimate. And then we have to cycle through basically. And then I decide to just oh no, I keep resetting because I was misclicking. I was trying to do like that setup right there, and save the detonate for when he has more gauge. But yeah, we just have to basically do that 3-card setup again. Like you guys are seeing, like it's working, right? Every time you do the 3-card setup, you get the all stats on everybody, and that's what's going to keep you going throughout the fight. Because you don't have a taunt unit, you don't have a shield unit. You basically have to just go through and just keep dealing damage, man. The more damage you're dealing over time, the better, right? So yeah, we actually do get recovery disabled there, which is a little bit unfortunate because, it means that I can't heal on the Brunhildr ult. But we haven't lost a lot of HP, so I decided I'll just hold on to the Brunhildr ult. Because I could use it later, and then when I'm not recovery disabled, we can go for the full heal. Well, so that's good, but we do get the heal off on Esnor there anyway with Jormungandr, and as you can see, we're doing like so much damage here. It's pretty crazy, man, like the amount of damage we're dealing. Mainly Brunhildr, man, because she just does so much damage, having the basically 100% basic stats like buff, right? That's pretty insane. So yeah, so Esnor takes a little bit of damage there. We get the all stats stack, and then so right here I'm deciding like, oh, should I use the Brunhildr ult? Should I rip it, or should I just like stall? So I decide, I'm like, okay, we'll just use the regular Brunhildr card, and I can save it. So yeah, so we do the detonate, we do the Skadi, and then we do the Jormungandr there, and we just end the turn. I think if I did Jormungandr and Skadi then Brunhildr, I could have had all stats with her still, because we didn't actually get to attack there, and we lost my all stats on Brunhildr, so that could have been a misplay right there. But we do get the best passive possible on phase 4. So I guess that's probably the biggest plus of this run. We got the best passive on phase 4 stage 2. But again, like with this team, you can definitely get the clear like most of the time, as long as it's not the revive passive. Like that's probably going to be the annoying one, and that's where you'll need an Esmeralda. But if it's not the revive one, you're fine, man. Like if you get the gauge reduction one, that one's pretty good too. Like I think if you have like the gauge reduction one or this attack relate or like attack stat one, you're fine. So just get one of those buffs and you'll be chilling, and you know you won't really have to worry about it. But yeah, so takes my Esmeralda's gauge. We weren't gonna push an Esmeralda anyway. From you guys could probably already tell we weren't doing that. But we have a Skadi ultimate and a Brunhildr ultimate, so we're able to actually get my healing here with Brunhildr's ult. So you know we're gonna go for the Brunhildr ult there because it's green. We gotta do blue, so we follow up with a Escanor card, and then we're gonna follow up with the Skadi card at the end there, and end my turn just doing the 3 cards. So you know we do the ult there. Does good amount of damage, like 230k on an ultimate like that. You know my Brunhildr is 6 out of 6, but like even a 1 out of 6 probably would have did like at least 200k, right? Like it still would do a lot of damage. Yeah, so we get a damage reduction or a damage like taken debuff, right? So we take a little bit more damage, but yeah, we basically finish the turn here with Brunhildr's card, so we don't have to worry, we just get the kill. But yeah, I decided I would just like cycle through when I realistically speaking could have just dropped the Brunhildr rank 2 and killed right there. But I don't know. I guess I was just like trying to cycle through. I don't know. I guess I didn't see that card at the end there, but I got the kill, so it didn't really matter in the end. But yeah, so that's stage 2. And let's actually move into stage 3 here of the deer. So let's move in, and yeah, we'll see stage 3. So stage 3 actually, considering how long it was compared to stage 2, a lot quicker, man. It's surprisingly, like I usually like I'm on stage 3 the longest, but I think it's about like the same amount of time, if not a little bit less from the looks of it, on my recording software here, or on my video editor, I should say. Yeah. Cycling through cards again, you know, the rule of doing the 3 cards, like remember it guys, like I'm telling you, if you do this setup and you keep getting the all stats, it's actually going to be the most beneficial thing you could probably do on the deer, in my opinion. Because, you know, having the all stats 60% up, you're always just tanking regardless of who takes hits from the deer. You can see Escanor is like tanking really well. Right, he doesn't take like an insane amount of damage or anything. Like that's what, like 33%, and he heals a good chunk of it from the jump there. So yeah, right here I'm kind of like deciding on what I'm gonna do, but I think I go for just the cycling through. But as you can see, we're just doing one of each card of the characters that I have available. Because yeah, the way Jormungandr's passive works, it doesn't need to be a color cycle. It just has to be 3 different characters using skills. So as long as you're using 3 different skills there, you can basically get the kill on the phase, right? So we're moving into stage 2. Or phase 2, I should say, and we get the attack buff. So any of those like attack buffs, when you see those buffs throughout the deer, they're always good buffs. So when you see that, just know that you got a good passive, and you know it's basically just like you don't have to worry about it when you get those types of passes. But yeah, I was deciding like what I'm gonna do. We start with the Escanor, so we start with blue, and we cycle through to green right there, and then you know, I was checking to see like which typing it was, but I knew it was blue, red, green. So, you know, I finished and I let the turn play out. So we still have a lot of green cards in my hand. Look how many green cards I had in my hand right there. So I had 4 green cards. So we don't actually have a Skadi card there, which is a little bit scary. But you'll see here that regardless of not having the Skadi card, we're still able to finish off the phase, and you'll see why. It's just because Brunhildr's a cracked unit. Like in this, like this is a really good showing to show why she's so good for this. So, so right here, I'm like, you know, I'm deciding like, dang, I don't have a Skadi card. I gotta get the kill though, because we gotta move into the next phase. So I'm like, okay, we'll drop Jormungandr card, and I think the kill with Brunhildr there with the Power Strike will be able to get the kill. So, you know, we do the attack right there with Jormungandr. We get the corrosion, but it's fine. Dealing 171k off color, by the way. Off color, that's a lot of damage. So, yeah, and then, you know, we're still corroded, but it's not too much of a worry considering we still are keeping the 60% all stats going. And because we keep having the 60% all stats, we're basically not going to be able to die, because we're going to lifesteal all our health back on every time we attack. So you can see every time we're attacking, we're getting like 100k lifesteal. And alongside Jormungandr also healing us with the, you know, the healing card there as well. So overall, like, I think the team is really, really strong, man. Just having the Brunhildr heal, the Skadi alt heal, and then, like, in general with the 60% all stats going, you're basically always going to be full health, like, throughout the entire fight, which I think is a really good thing. So yeah. That's here. So we, Brunhildr alt, we do an Esnor card. Oh, no, I'm deciding here exactly what I'm going to do, because I know I need to use 3 cards. And I want to keep the all stats going, but if I attack with a thing there, I wasn't going to be able to keep the all stats. So I went for that. And unfortunately, that doesn't mean we keep all stats on Brunhildr, because we didn't do 3 cards there. But we did keep the all stats on Jormungandr and Skadi, because we didn't attack with them. So that's good. But yeah, so Jormungandr's cards are getting deleted. But it's fine because we have Brunhildr as our you know, alternate green attacker. We're fine. We don't really have to worry at that point, right? So, you know, we do the Esnor card, we do the Skadi card, we do the Brunhildr card, and that's cycling through, and we're going to be able to get the all stats back up. So that was really good that I didn't get the kill till Brunhildr attacked, right? So Brunhildr got the kill barely, but it was enough, right? And that's definitely what counts there. So moving into the final phase here, I cycle through colors and just all with Esnor instantly. And what that's going to do is going to put him in that range of health where he's basically, you know, one shot away from being killed. And if you guys don't know, phase 4 of the deer, if you don't kill him and he has like around like 20% HP left, like it's a weird like amount. I don't know exactly the percent of HP he has, or exactly how much it is, but if you kill him basically, or like you get him low, like around like let's say you get him like 10% health, he's just gonna full heal on you. So you don't want him to do that. And what you want to do is you want to just be able to like get a kill with a card or have an ultimate prepped. But you don't need an ultimate with this team, which is the good thing, because Brunhildr just does so much damage. So you'll see here that I go for the Skadi card, and then I'm like, okay, because we did green, because we did red, we need to follow up with Brunhildr with the green and get the kill. So we go for the rank 1 Skadi, and as you can see, we do 68k. We drop the power strike there, and it doesn't kill. You guys see it doesn't kill. So what I do is I reset my game. If you guys don't know, you can do this. Reset your game, load it back up, and when you load back into the game, which I'll skip actually till it loads back into the game. Yeah, you can load back into the game, and when you get there, it's going to say a battle has ended unexpectedly, continue the battle, and you press OK. And when you press OK, it's going to load you back into the same turn, and you can try again. You can basically give that same exact turn a try with a different card setup. So what I decided to do the second time, I was like, okay, so the rank 1 Skadi didn't kill, let's try the rank 2. So we go for the rank 2, we merge the Brunhildr rank 2, and we go for that as well, and that actually gets the kill, which you guys will see here. So Skadi rank 2 is going to give her 2 debuffs and then do 375% of attack. So that's 120k compared to the 68k last time. And then we follow up with the Brunhildr rank 2 doing 281k, getting the kill there, man. So you guys can see this team is really, really good for the deer, man. I think it's one of the best teams for sure, and is able to actually get the job done pretty well in my opinion. So that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.